Well, what to talk about to start out with? Adam and I usually do a script on these things, and he's left me without a script today, so that's all right. We'll just talk about what's going on. First off, Kentucky football, main thing. We're 3 ball games in now. Dropped a ball game to Florida last Saturday, so that wasn't any good. And backup quarterbacks seem like they always kill us. It doesn't matter who's got the backup quarterback. And we're at Mississippi State and big start in Vegas this week, so hope for a good turnout on that on Saturday. So I guess we'll start out with Adam's question. What's your guys' take on emissions and tack tuning and the EPA cracking down? I figured maybe we'll get this question 2 or 3 in, but we'll start with it here. You know, it's no secret to anybody out there. Last couple of weeks in the industry, there have been a lot of shakeups. There really have been a lot of shakeups and it's left a lot of questions unanswered as to what's next for the industry. Light duty diesels were here before, we're here now, and we're going to be here in the future. I think it's all about adapting and overcoming it and learning to diversify everybody's companies. We have to work towards products that work well with these systems. We have to work for better EGR coolers, in my opinion. More robust ones, better sturdy ones, better service life out of these. I'm of a personal opinion that we need to all start working towards modular DPFs. I've said it 1,000 times. We need to make DPFs to where they're easy to service on light duty trucks and not an absolute disaster. I think that is a lot of why people choose the alternative, because the DPFs are just so hard to get to. They want to be one and done with it. There are numerous bright tuners out there that are going to be able to tune emissions on and have all systems working correctly, to have the EGR system working correctly, to have lower soot emissions with these trucks, to give you less soot loading inside of the DPF, to give you more horsepower and a cleaner running truck, more fuel efficient. So, but the hard parts right now, we've got the bases covered on the tuners. We've got the bright guys that are out there, the guys that are going to be at the forefront of it, the guys that can totally do this. And tuning on one of these on these trucks, I'm going to say this, and this is another tip of the cap to the tuners out there. Tuning these trucks isn't what it was 5 years ago. There are so many tables in these tunes for these trucks that they have to work in. 5 different tables inside of timing, and 10 tables inside of EGR or whatever it is. It's just a massive amount that they have to do there. They're going to get it. We've got those guys in place. The tuning taken care of. Most all of your tuners out there right now already offer emissions on tuning. This is going to be it's going to be fine in that regard. But we do need to work towards getting towards a better products that are on these trucks. If EGRs and DPFs, if they're going to be the answer, active regeneration is going to be the answer, then we've got to make sure that we've got products in the hands of the consumers that work, and so everybody can just work together, not only the parts, but the people and the mindset of what the owners have on it. So that's a lot of personal opinion of mine. Thoroughbred Diesel, we're still here. No problems in that regard. Shops, we've got tons and tons of shops around here that already do just tons of just emissions on stuff. So all of those pieces are in place. So that's it. Trans cooler to run standalone, have 79 F350 12 valve with a 4R100. Really like the Mishimoto standalone the Mishimoto trans cooler. They can totally be formed up to use as a standalone product, or you can use any of the different number of universal fit cores for transmission coolers that you can find, and then maybe do a remote mount with a fan running across it, runs off temp switch or something like that. So you could do a trans cooler again, mount in front of the truck, get the air across it just like normal vehicle and a newer vehicle, or do a remote mount, man. Mr. Rojas, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Nick, I think we kind of talked about that. I don't know how the enforcements will go. It's always been illegal. The 2020 initiative is to make sure that you understand that it's very illegal, and to go forward there. I don't know what that looks like for end users, but hoping for the best here. Travis says, you guys offer a 2.6 smoothbore charger. If not, who makes a good charger going on a 6.4? Travis, as far as a single turbo setup, we have a couple different companies that offer those. One that jumps to mind is H&S Motorsports. I'm sure that they could get you something in a smoothbore configuration. Give us a call and we can help you work that out. Mansell Washburn, my man, in here. Peyton Ties here. Hello, Colin Rainey. I don't like your jokes. Kevin Schaefer's here. Hello, sir. Marco Hernandez. What will be the best injectors to run with a stock 2002 24 valve with an AirDog 165 to get more power and a little bit more fuel efficiency? Marco, really, really good question. Light injectors, 50 horsepower, or they call it an RB injector, 635 code injector. That's just a stock Bosch injector, slightly modified, that worked with the trucks that had the 16X pumps on them, or the ag apps. But to go back to a modified injector, DDP makes an awesome injector. Industrial Injection do a great 24 valve injector as well. I wouldn't suggest going over 50 horsepower if that's what you're looking for in better fuel economy. Just depending on what you're using for your fueling box. Try to keep it low. Keep it with 50, 75 maybe at the max. A little bit of tweak on the charger, man, you have a really, really good running truck. Yeah, Jake, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out even at 43 years old, man. Good hearing from you. Levi Knight. So people that have no deletes and tunes already have no support. Now, that's not true. I feel like I'm speaking for everyone here. Anything that's ever been sold is always going to have support up, inside of the time frame that it's supposed to. Nobody's getting their backs turned on anything there. I can't speak for all tuners and all of the different tuning packages that are out there, but support is going to be there for you. Bernie, I can't answer your question here. Trev, my man, Jim McGinn. Mr. McGinn, how are you, sir? Man, I hope everything's all right, brother. Hello, wife. How are you? Thanks for watching. No hot pants comes from River Biz. That's exactly right, man. So you tell her. Couple of cool things that we've got going on at the shop this week. We've got Mike Cunningham coming in tomorrow from ARP. He's coming down. We have a motor that we're building, an LLY motor. That's going to be one of our warehouse guys. This motor, we call him Frenchie. I think we might have talked about it on one of our other episodes. Get ready to put the heads on. Mike's going to come down and he's going to do a installation video on head gaskets, proper tightening sequences, what to do when you're doing head studs, what to look for, things of that nature. So be looking for that video to launch really, really soon. We just did an awesome video for the guys over at Fleece. Hopefully that video is done this week and out for you. Be looking for that one. That one's going to be a really, really good one. We did an introduction to S&B tanks a couple of days ago. The guys over at S&B Tanks sent us a display model tank. We did a review of that. Hope you check that out because that's a really, really new, really, really nice product that's coming out. One platform is already out on that. Just really, really good stuff. This last couple of months been some really, really good products that have hit the skids in the diesel industry that we're really, really excited about. So get caught up on the comments here. Hello, Ray, Miami, Florida. I'd say it's good and cool there today. Ryan Allen, congrats on the baby, brother. Congrats on the baby. Let's see, what else have we got here? I think I'm caught up there. There we go. Who's the best transmission for pulling a 40-foot fifth wheel? I have a stock 68 RE with 122,000 on it. I know I'm on borrowed time. John, that's a good question. There are a lot of different 68 things going on right now. The last 2 to 3 years, a lot of advancements have been made in the 68 RFE market. I feel like almost everybody's making a good transmission out there. Everybody is that I know of. The three companies that we offer, ATS, BD, Suncoast, that are doing the 68 RFE builds, all good transmissions. They've all got different attributes that the respective companies have put into their transmissions to try to just build a better mousetrap on them. I don't think that you're going to go wrong with any of those. ATS, make sure you check out their thermal bypass valve that they've got for the 68s. That's a really, really good upgrade for you. They also do a case stiffener Suncoast has got a lot of proprietary stuff that they do on their 68 RFEs. One thing Suncoast does on their full builds, they actually do a complete install of the transmission, take on a truck, take it out and drive it, test, so it's tested in a truck. I mean, you get the same thing with ATS. It's run on a dyno as well before it goes out. BD has got some new stuff coming down the pipe on their 68 RFEs. So a lot of good stuff there. I don't feel like you're going to make a mistake there. I will say that I think that in the 68 RFE instance, I think that there are less builders out there than there are for the other platforms, 47, 48s, 4Rs, Allisons. A lot of guys don't fool with the building of those. That's where I would lean towards maybe looking at doing a drop-in transmission, is especially for you 68 guys, because these manufacturers that are doing 68 RFE transmissions, they have the engineers in-house that are coming up with the upgrades for these. These builders are building tons of them every day. I would, if your money, if you're able to do it financially, look for a drop-in transmission. That's definitely going to be the platform that I would suggest for you to go with, drop-in 68 RFE, man. Good luck to you, John. Nate, I don't even know how to say your last name, buddy, but that's okay. What makes a diesel sound totally different than a gas, even though the crank and pistons are basically doing the same thing? It's the combustion process, Nate, of a diesel. It is a combustion process. It's basically the explosion, which is a combustion event inside of a cylinder of a diesel. Basically happens based off of pressure, and then you just don't have spark plug in a diesel, so you're actually getting a knock in a diesel that happens there. You know, we've calmed that down over the years with pre and post injection events and so on. So there's a lot of things that have gone into that, but that's basically it. You don't have the fire of the combustion event that happens inside the cylinder. It just basically happens because of pressure. So Jim Wilcox is here. Sarah, hello, Sarah. Thank you for coming back to lovely Myers for us. You're very welcome, John. Derek Pruden, nothing, been doing that for years. Only become mass hysteria. Yeah. Well, no, Derek, there's a lot of stuff going on out there right now. It's not based on one person. I think it's just one person that's out there right now that's talking to you all, and he's trying to educate. He's trying to be immersed in what he loves, which is the diesel industry. It's what we all love. So he chooses to be out there at the forefront trying to talk through the situations of it. But there's a lot of different stuff going on as far as all of that goes. If you guys didn't see, President Trump stepped in yesterday and basically, for lack of a better word, has basically said that you can't have CARB, you can't have California based emission laws versus what the rest of the United States has. So they've got to play with the same laws that everybody else does. They can have their own entity making higher standards like that. I don't know when that goes to court. Don't know that that's going to hold up, but that's a big thing in the emissions sector right now. We'll see how that holds up and how that plays out. Upgrading truck, do this. TJ, lots of good tuning out there right now, man. Kind of talk to you through that. There's lots of tuning out there right now. There's lots of guys out here right now that have got trucks that are running 600 horsepower plus with full emissions on stuff. Nick over at Duramax Tuner is doing a really, really good job with his emissions on tuning. Corey's emissions on tuning is really, really good stuff. GDP does full emissions on tuning. Most all of these companies out there, if I forgot somebody, I apologize, but they all do emissions on tuning, and they can all make the trucks make power with the filters on them. You're looking at, when have we had a truck that was pre-DPF that made those types of numbers with stock injector, stock pump, and have they gotten that close before? So you don't know that. I don't recall one making 650 on stock tuning that was pre-2007. So like I said, just a lot of stuff going on in the market right now as far as all that. Love to have some more questions from some of you guys about this stuff. We can keep on talking emissions related stuff if you want to. We can talk about it being September and finally now it's hunting season around here, which is great. We need rain in Kentucky very, very bad. It's been 3-4 weeks since we've had rain around here. It's probably been longer than that, actually. It's dry. I'm sure it's dry in a whole lot of other places. So we're praying for rain. We need rain really, really bad. We need rain because I'd like to mow my grass because I need some grass mowing therapy right now. And yeah, that's about it. So I think it's kind of slowed down in here. Adam, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. But we really wanted to use this platform to talk to you guys, to tell you that we're going to try to bring the Q&As back as best we can. Adam and I try to do our filming on Thursdays and Fridays for our installation videos, so we're going to try to do a better job at bringing these back and doing these in a more timely manner for you, a more consistent manner. We might switch the days on it, so if y'all want to bang around in the comments on it on this video, let us know. Hey, if we switch up days now, is that going to keep you guys in here and watching? Because we like to be able to be here to be able to answer everybody's questions. So thank you guys for watching. Wait a minute, got 2 comments. I'm gonna get back on here. Back from see you. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Derek, you're exactly right. That's another thing for a lot of people to look at. It's how it's being fought now. A lot of it is how it's being fought now and how it's being interpreted now. Josh, I got a 6.0 video that I'd like to include you in. Give me a shout, give me a call, or hit me up on Messenger and we'll talk about it. I always appreciate everything you do, Josh. So, guys, thank y'all for watching. We appreciate it. If you got any questions, please give us a call. We appreciate you watching this video, and you all take care. Make sure you cheer on the Cats this weekend.